So I played against a Bloodmoon ursaluna team that I think everyone should be scared of. To give you guys a little backstory on this team, yesterday I played a local here in Australia where I ended up playing 3 consecutive Bloodmoon ursaluna teams at the back end of the tournament. And even with a dedicated Trick Room answer, these matches were still incredibly close. But if you want to hear a little more about my run at the local, I'll talk about that at the end of the video, but spoilers, I did come second. Now, while the first 2 Bloodmoon ursaluna teams were definitely really scary, it was the third one I played in particular in my top 4 match that was really, had me shaking in my boots, right? This team was incredibly hard. It was incredibly hard to even pilot into, and honestly, without a dedicated counter being an imprisoned Trick Room indeedy, I definitely think I probably would have lost the game. So anyway, I'm going to quickly jump over here to Top Cut Explorer, just because this is a, it's got a lot of teams, and there are quite a few people actually using the same version of the team, or at least a similar version of the team. And we'll just go to the Lily Regionals here. Now, I guess, spoiler alert, this is actually Sunday night for me, so I believe in the morning is when day 2 for this event will happen. That is why, for example, you see like top 256. But anyway, that aside, let's just go down to Bloodmoon ursaluna. There he is right there. So also, if you guys don't know what this website is, please use it. It's a fantastic resource. You can go to the regional here, type in Bloodmoon ursaluna. You can see there was 11 of them in the top 256. And then you can basically start filtering it all out, right? You can see what terrors are common, abilities, items, all that good stuff. Yeah, teammates as well. So yeah, if you guys don't use this website, please do it. It's fantastic, when building teams, looking for inspiration and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, if we scroll down here, you'll get to see basically the top performing teams. Now, the team in particular that I do want to touch on here is this first team here. As a matter of fact, it is most of these teams. It is the Bloodmoon ursaluna, it is the Iron Hands, it's the Water Ogerpawn, Chi-Yu, Landorus Therian, and Dusclopes. Now, there are basically 2 common sets that are going around, right? There is the Life Orb set and the Weakness Policy set. Now, in today's video, we're basically going to be looking at the team that I played against, which was the Weakness Policy team. And yeah, so I'm just going to quickly filter that out here. Now, unfortunately, as you see here, there are 2 that are in 6 and 3. So we'll take Rich's team here in particular. And then, yeah, you get to see it all here. This is exactly what I went up against, at least off memory. Unfortunately, I didn't actually take a photo of it, but I'm almost certain this is the team I played against. It's just, Specs, Chi-Yu. This one is incredibly good when paired with Bloodmoon ursaluna, because if you do end up getting the +2 onto your ursaluna, then you can just swap in the Chi-Yu. You're one-shotting everything. Like, even Hyper Voice is just going to, pick up both mons. It is really, really good. But yeah, Bloodmoon ursaluna with the Weakness Policy, paired up with our Dusclopes here as our Trick Room setup, with the Brick Break to basically activate it. You've also got things like Water Ogerpawn is fantastic redirection on this team. Iron Hands gives us a fake out mon that can set up the Trick Room, but it can also, it can fake out to help set up the Trick Room, but also sweep under Trick Room. And then Landorus is just a great speed control mod when you don't have Trick Room up. So basically, we're going to pull this, paste here, and then we're going to chuck it into Showdown. We're going to build it out, and then we're going to test it a little bit. So we'll quickly import the text here. Now, there is actually one small change I did notice there. The opponent I played against yesterday actually had Volt Switch over Wild Charge. I'm just going to put that in here simply because I do want to try recreate his team. And then we're just going to go from there. Obviously, the nicknames here too, I'm just going to remove those as well. Quickly get rid of those here. I'm not someone who likes to play with nicknames personally, so we'll get rid of those. And then we'll also just quickly go and change all the levels to level 50 just to make things look a bit easier for us. Just because I hate doing my EVs when I'm sitting at level 100. It's just, I don't recommend it, guys, especially for VGC. Make sure you're always doing your spreads when you're level 50. Anyway, for timid choice specs Chi-Yu, I'm pretty sure this was timid. I personally like just doing this. Basically, you do lose like 1 point in special attack just because of the way it rounds with the choice specs. And then splitting the defenses here is actually quite important. Off the top of my head, I think a Jolly Landorus Terror Blast, for example, goes from like a 57% chance to KO to a 37 with just these, 8 EV points here. So that is something I do definitely recommend. On the Bloodmoon ursaluna, obviously we do want 0 speed, he wants 0 attack. That's fantastic. We do want a quiet nature on this mon, so we'll go with that. And then honestly, I'm not exactly sure how you'd want to EV this. I personally think like maybe just like this. But if you want it to be like probably like good, like maybe you go like something like, yeah, I think that looks good. Just splitting the HP and the special defense. If you wanted, you could probably just go like max HP because obviously the meta is incredibly physical, but you definitely don't want to lose to something like Chi-Yu. It really comes down to what you want. I like just having the balance personally because I do think just like splitting the bulk is really good. But you're basically, with this one, what you kind of want to do is just you want to eat that brick break and then just kind of sweep through anyway. And occasionally you will be forced to take a hit. In terms of the Ogerpawn here, the spreads on this, in my opinion, pretty simple. You definitely still want to deal a bit of damage. You'll go, the adamant nature here. Defense investment's pretty important. I like running it up to about there. And then the final question always comes down to like the speed for me. And personally, like I know at first a lot of people were just running like 4, but then they all started trying to speed creep each other. I've seen a lot of people going for 36, and because of that, I'm gonna go 28, but I'm gonna go 36, just because I do want to just like if I'm ever in a situation where I need to outspeed an opposing Ogerpawn, I want to make sure I'm able to do it. So that's the spread I'm gonna go with there. Dusclopes, this one's tricky. You always want max HP. Also, my opponent actually didn't have this. He had Pain Splits. I'm going to just throw that on there just to keep it consistent. In terms of the defenses here, look, the meta is incredibly physically bulky, and because of that, part of me wants to just go something like this maybe, and just go 0 here, minus speed, up defense. Yeah, that looks good to me. Technically speaking, because Brick Break is your only damaging move, you probably could run max attack on this, but I think just for the purpose of this, we are just going to go minimum, because really it's kind of there just to click Brick Break and Will-O-Wisp, and then also like Pain Split, obviously after getting up the Trick Room, of course. On this team, Iron Hands, now because he wasn't pivoting Iron Hands, part of me wants to just say he was like 76, but also this is like my only other mon that does damage under Trick Room. Because of that, I'm going to bump it up just a little bit. Obviously, we don't need any investment into our speed, so we're probably going to waste some EVs there. But I think this is normally what I run, about this. Maybe I could even drop that down a bit, and then maybe chuck like 2 more into here, and then yeah, go HP. I think I like that a bit more, just because of how like offensive the metagame like is, especially on the physical end of things. And like while the special defense is definitely still nice, I do like having, you know, a bit of physical investment just to help you tank things like, you know, Urshifu Rapid Strike and whatnot. And obviously its HP stat is so high that, you know, buffing it up a little bit is always, it's always pretty nice. And then finally, Landorus Therian. Now, on this team in particular, obviously I haven't tested it, so I'm not too sure what the best spread would be. Personally though, I have been running a lot of Jolly 150, just to outspeed the Adamant Scarfed Urshifu, so we're going to do that here. And then really, do I want to pump it here? I don't know the calcs off the top of my head. I definitely would have to play around with the calcs more on this, because I don't think you need max attack. You could even like, honestly, like running like 180 is probably like still really fine, right? And then you could like maybe just like invest into some defensive stats here. Is that what I want to do? Maybe I go like 180 and then just run that to 185. Yeah, we'll test that out for now anyway. Obviously, as much damage as we can get is always good. And I do like the max speed variant. I do think that is pretty good. Yeah, that's the team. Let's queue up some best of 3s here, and we'll test it out and see if there's any adjustments we think we need to make along the way. But yeah, I do think this team is really, really good. So I'm excited to actually like test out Trick Room, because it's not an archetype I personally really play around with much. Yeah, let's jump into some games and try it out, shall we? Okay, so it looks like we're going up against a Galarian Weezing team. I'm not gonna lie, that is definitely pretty scary. Heatran also is not bad if it terrors. What are we looking at here? Yeah, knockoff with booster, that's fine. And does he have taunt? He does have taunt Weezing, which means getting up our Trick Room is not as easy as I'd like it to be. He is Citrus though. How do I want to do this? I guess the question is going Iron Hands worth it with, I think Klopp's Hands is probably fine, Luna in the back, and then he's AV here, Choice Scarf here, he's faster. So most of his team also outspeeds our Chi-Yu, which means I actually don't hate Chi-Yu in the back this game. Yeah, we'll go Chi-Yu here as well. Yeah, I was gonna say, he's always going the Weezing Moon here. He does have the Will-O-Wisp, which is kind of scary, but also not the worst thing I've ever seen. We're not putting on the pressure here, but that's fine. We just go Trick Room Fake Out here. And then we can just look to be really annoying to him, I think. As he goes Knock, that's okay. We eat that. Flinch him up. Get the Trick Room up. Okay, now, we could obviously look to... Does he go... Question is, does he ever protect the Roaring Moon here? I mean, he could just burn my hands... I think going Burn here and just going straight into Ursaluna is the play. Oh, wow, he's actually going for it. Oh, we missed. No. No, don't tell me there's like a knock coming in. Oh, dude. Okay, I mean, this is still fine. I think we do need to just look to... can I even... What did that Gleam do? Gleam did 17. I think that means we can take a Brick Break and just go Bloodmoon into the Roaring Moon. Protect would be really annoying, though. I think we have to go for it, right? Okay, he's gonna give it to us. We should be able to tank any attack coming out of the Weezing here. Okay, and we get the kill. Huge, huge, huge. We eat that 1%. Oh god, that's scary. Why did it do 17.6? All right, my opponent does have the fake out here. And does he have the glide? He does have the grassy glide. Okay, that is also really scary. We're just gonna go for the burn as we protect. Yeah, we're gonna lose this Mon. I don't know if the guys in the back can actually... Yes, I did figure that was coming, as he's definitely gonna go for a grassy glide into me. Yep, that's fine. Get the burn off there. We still have our Terra in the back as well, which is really, really good here for Chi-Yu, I think. Honestly, Heat Wave at this point probably actually wins us the game, I think, especially with Fake Out in the back. That's actually probably not the worst thing ever. I guess we'll just go Brick Break here to break his Sash as we Hyper Voice. That is A-okay. So now Chi-Yu gets to do Chi-Yu things here. Do I need to go... Because you're Assault Vest. You're also... Terra is not available. Do I want a Trick Room? I think I just want to go Iron Hands and Heat Wave here, right? Because yeah, these two can't touch me. Yeah, this is free. Yeah, that's fine. Give me your Rillaboom. Ooh, doesn't give me the Rillaboom, but that's honestly not the worst thing ever. I just want to cycle out here. Because Iron Hands does nothing to the Wheezing here. We need it alive to make sure we can get rid of the Iron Bundle. And then we just got to save our Terra here as well for Iron Bundle. Because he can't... Yeah, we eat the Hydro Pump, we eat the Freeze Dries, that's fine. And he's not taking an Overheat. We need to just break his Sash. Icy Glide, that's fine. Does a whole 13%. All chip is good chip. We burn him. He heals up. I'm pretty sure... Oh, he actually didn't go for the... Okay, wrong one. Go into our Dusclopes here. Alright, so also at this point, I think I'm pretty comfortable just setting up Trick Room, honestly. Just go Trick Room plus Terra. Yeah, that's okay. And we'll just go Terra Heat Wave. Because if he protects the bundle, he loses it next turn. And he's already Terra'd his Moon, so that's fine. Oh, wow. He actually ignored me. Okay. Sash. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, that's GG now. Okay, game 1 is done, boys. Bagged him up. Let's go game 2. So, how do we want to adjust here? Obviously, getting the chip onto our... Getting the chip on our Ursaluna definitely hurt there. I think our lead was still really solid. Honestly, I think our game plan was still solid. Ogerpon and like Lando, like the scariest thing is going to be that focus sash on the Iron Bundle. So I think we'll stick to the same 4 here and see if we even have to adjust. I think the scariest thing here for us, obviously, is going to be if he brings the Heatran. Because I think Heatran actually might live a Bloodmoon, even if he goes for Terra Grass. Actually, was he Terra Grass Heatran? Assuming it was Terra Grass, right? Yeah, Terra Grass. Kinda wish he was Terra Fairy, just so I could still hit him with the Earth Power. But honestly, this is fine. Does he go for the... Yeah, I think I always go for the Fake Out because of the Taunt here. And then I think we just go like... Is Wild Charge... He gets the knock... Oh, why? Why'd that do 7% more damage this time, dude? Pokemon's got to fix its rolls, man. But I think because of the Terra, I think we can just go... he knows I'm not Wild Charge is the issue. Honestly, I just want to get rid of his ability, I think. Yeah. Good mid-ground play. He does get the burn on me, which sucks. But now I think we're free just to go the Willow there again, as we probably just want to Volt Switch out this time. We'll Volt Switch off the Roaring Moon slot, because I don't think he's going to want to get burnt here, so he might even go into like his own Heatran. If he goes Heatran, it's definitely scary, but there's ways around it. We just... Do we ignore Weezing at that point? Yeah, he goes Heatran. That's fine, honestly. We get into the Ursaluna here. It does suck. Wait, did we miss our Will-O-Wisp? Oh, dude, I skipped us missing Weech. Wait, what? Oh my god, he turned off Flash Fire. That is actually so huge. Well, at this point, we don't really care, right? We just go Brick Break as we Earth Power here. And then I think next turn, because he didn't Terra Flying, did he? Dude, is what I get for skipping a turn. He goes protect there. He goes protect there. All right, so now, because of that, yeah, so here's the play here, lads. Here's the play. We go Pain Split, and we go Terra Normal Bloodmoon here as he Terra Grasses to eat it. He didn't. Oh, please tell me this KOs anyway. Broken Mon. We eat the Gleam, that's fine. Our opponent probably goes into their Roaring Moon here, right? But, I mean, we're bulky. We've still got our hands in the back. Oh, it's the bundle. I mean, he's definitely just taunting me here, right? I think we save this for another day. What? Is he kidding me? Okay, I mean, this is fine, right? I just fake out here and then I just hyper voice. If he gives me it, great. If not, I take his wheezing at least. Oh, I lied. Brain Punch, hyper voice, is that the play? Maybe I should have protected Volt Switched. The Drain Punch should still do good chip though. And then I think we just try Volt off Wheezing as we go. Do we have to Trick Room here? Probably not, right? Actually, I think I want to Trick Room because these last two mons are faster than my Chi-Yu. Oh, Raw Pump. Yeah, Gleam's just going to take us out. Okay. This one, probably not the ending we wanted. He has to pump us here, so we pray he misses. But we don't beat the Roaring Mood one-on-one anyway. That's kind of sad, actually. Yeah, and he just KOs us with a pump. That's fine. Okay. What was our misplay that game? Probably not getting rid of the Wheezing, right? I think it was just annoying. His whole team having Protect, though, does kind of suck. It stalls out my Trick Room well. That's fine. We just got to adapt here. So what, both games he's led Roaring Moon thingy, right? But the issue is if I don't lead hands, he's just going to taunt me. You know what? I think we go for the exact same play, but we look to Volt off Wheezing rather than go for the Heavy Slam. And then we just have to fire off Hyper Voices and pray we catch him. Because losing his Wheezing is really good for us, but that game too, he actually left Rillaboom at home, which means he doesn't have priority to KO us under Trick Room. Ogerpon is so nice as well though for late game Chi-Yu, but I don't think we can afford to bring it. Like, we're out here trying to showcase the Bloodmoon ursaluna, so I do think it's pretty important. If he leads the same stuff though, yeah, I think it's the exact same strat. Just fake out, then we look to Volt Switch and get our homeboy in. Because if he does the same thing he did that game where he goes like the Willow, as like, and then potentially switches out his Roaring Moon, it could be really good for us. Plus, like, Pain Split from like any chip on our Dusclopes is also really good. Like, we saw that do, like, how much did it do actually that game? Pain Split, Pain Split. I don't know if it'll actually, yeah, it doesn't actually tell me the exact, but it dropped him to, I mean, that did 61, so did we get chip on it before? We didn't, right? E-Trend came in and tanked. Okay, so he just tanked that. So it did a good chunk, actually, a good chunk. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so he leads his fake out too. This is actually not the worst thing in the world. There's a double up KO me here. I actually think Woodhammer plus thingy will actually KO me here. We're just going to Volt Switch out. Yeah, he does go for the double up into the Clops here. Oh god, that was scary, boys. Hello, it's me, your boy. Obviously we can threaten a Willow and either or. The main issue here is going to be Grassy Glide coming into us. I think we have to just give him the Glide no matter what, and we just go Protect here and then get Chi-Yu in. Oh, he actually outplays me with the Grassy Glide the other slot. This is now fine. Does a Bloodmoon ever KO this guy? He knocked off with that guy, maybe? You eat one here, surely. We just go fake out Bloodmoon left. Because we just got to make sure Roaring Moon doesn't get any chip out here. Because I think Iron Hands is also in a good position to win this end game now. Especially if he doesn't have Wheezing in the back. Okay, and there's the Heatran. That's huge. Fake out there. Show me the Glide to give me the +2. Oh my god, we did not tank that well. But we tanked it. Perfect, perfect. So he still has his Terra, which means I think Drain plus Hyper Voice should pick up Heatran from that range. The question is the bear going to have enough in it to survive at this point? No Glide's massive. I think it comes down to his last mon here as well. It's the Roaring mid here. They both have Protect. I'm not as scared about the Roaring Moon now as well. I think we can just go Drain Punch, Hyper Voice here. This endgame does look really good for Iron Hands though, especially if he does if it is the Iron Bundle in the back once again. Okay. He tanked it. Okay, he's got... Okay, this is... How much does it do? They're both heavy as shit. So we're free to Earth Power right here unless he's got Landorus. I don't think Volt Switch is ever KOing for us here. So I think Drain Punch Hyper Voice is again the play. Yeah, and he fails to Protect there. Gets that one. We get the KO there. Huge. Okay. Sorry, I shouldn't skip that turn there. Alright, this endgame is going to be very crucial here. Okay, and it is the Iron Bundle. So, Chi-Yu endgame does look sick. Issue is Chi-Yu's outsped by both his mons here. Can he even KO Iron Hands? Probably not, right? Freeze Dry is super free into my Ursaluna, which is the issue. I have a funny feeling he might even just ignore Ursaluna here. I think we Volt off the Roaring Moon here, just so we get Fake Out up, and then we just go Hyper Voice and pray he doubles the other slot. And yeah, that's why we went the Hyper Voice, boys. Not that this is gonna matter now, but yeah, perfect. I think we always had to make that call there. And that is a lot of damage, and that is what the kids call GG. We Dark Pulse, and yeah, he's called GG. Damn, not too bad. We're only 1300 on the ladder, but, you know, good game. Definitely a scary matchup. The Wheezing teams are always super hard to deal with, but look, Ursaluna there, put in some work. I just hope we get a slightly easier matchup where we're not up against, like, Heatrans and stuff, but anyway, we'll queue up for another one. Okay, so... Another really dangerous looking team. I'm not gonna lie, this is scary as shit. Have a look what he's got. Obviously, Banded Terror, E-Speed, that's fine. Lash Out, Ice Spinner, Sucker Punch. So, obviously, we don't need the Lash Out on our Dusclopes, but this doesn't look too bad. Iron Hands on lead is also pretty decent. Golden Joe, what Terror? Okay, Golden Joe's Terror Steel specs as well, which means as long as we're under Trick Room, it can't eat the Earth Power. Great Tusk is AV. The Aqua Jet Urshifu is going to be kind of annoying. I really just want to make sure I bring Ursaluna here. So, looking at his team, I think Lando definitely Lando Hardwall's Great Tusk though, right? Yeah, Lando Hardwall's Great Tusk. But the main issues are going to be the Urshi and the, yeah, Urshi Rain Dance is scary. I think Ogerporn definitely comes this game. Probably just these four, right? Yeah, as much as I love Chi-Yu, I think Chi-Yu stays at home. Do I lead Ogre? No, I think we go this lead here. Because we could potentially just Volt out turn one as well, depending what he leads into us. Is he just going to go Power Knight? Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. We're okay with Power Knight here. So, obviously I want to go to the Trick Room here. He's Terra Dark actually as well on the Qian Power, which is actually really good for us. Outrage is probably the one thing we don't want to see here, but I think we just have to go for it anyway, right? Just go like Fake Out here. Yeah, he goes Terra Dark, that's great. Break his Sash. Outrage, do we lose it? Nah, Hands is alive, baby. Okay, Hands probably doesn't live a Sucker Punch here. We're just going to burn this guy and we'll Drain Punch here. Yeah, this is okay. Get the Willow off, that's perfect. Hopefully it goes into Clops here. Okay, that's actually probably best case scenario as well, right? Because yeah, with him locked in there, yeah, I don't think you can live this, buddy. Let's just go Brick Break, Terra. Yeah, and we go Terra always. Terra Hyper Voice here. Just gotta pray to God we get the D-Knight kill here, but I think we'll be fine. The sucker will do... Oh, it crits? Dude, oh my god. That is so frustrating. What a crit. What a crit. Oh, I like played that so perfect too. I mean, I guess that's fucking GG, right? I don't think we can actually win this anymore. Yeah, that's really rough, isn't it? He's just gonna sucker punch here as we just go like spiky shield. Nice, yeah, nice crit. Dude, I hate when people say that. Thanks. Like, yeah, thanks, dude. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Nice crit. And then we're just gonna... Who has more HP? It's definitely D9, right? We'll just go like Pain Split here as we Ivy Cudgel this. Oh, that's so frustrating, dude. That was like we were actually in a situation there where we would just KO'd both his mons and we would have had like what, freaking 2 turns of Trick Room to play with. Oh, so frustrating, so frustrating. I think we just have to go, hope it hits itself, and we just go like Trick Room and we just go Horn Leech here as he sucker punches or ice spins us. Yeah. Damn, that's really frustrating that we lose like that. Just hit yourself, hit yourself. Of course it... Dude, what is this game, man? That's fine. Just Ivy Cudgel. Yeah, GG. Never hit himself once. Alright, he got a lot of luck that game. I still like our lead there. I think that's the same play this game. It's just really frustrating because I think, especially with like showing the taunt in the back, I think we would have won that game pretty easily there. Just go the exact same team though. No reason to change it up. It's just frustrating. Damn, crit sucker punch, dude. Because like, can I pull this up? Will this, yeah, show me, is this one here? Yeah, so what happens if it was you versus you? What does sucker punch do? Yeah, dude, look at that, 31%, man. Is that, what build is that though? Does it have my EVs here? 140 defense? Is that with no EVs? Dude, I'm so bad at reading this. Go to here. What's it? Is that why? Yeah, okay, let's go. Okay, he goes Urshi-Rap. Okay, so now he leads this mode. Honestly, this is fine, man. Like, yeah, he's the dude. Like, even in rain, this thing's not gonna do enough to kill me. Does he have taunt? Yeah, he doesn't even have taunt. We just go like Trick Room. Oh, dude, I'm actually really hating not having... I'm not gonna lie, I'm hating not having this. I think that's fine, though. We just vault out here. Yeah, Surging Strike, we're eating that easy. What item is he actually? I always forget how to back out of this close calc. What item are you on the... Because we also had the option to actually just go Ogre Pawn there as well, which I think's fine. He's Covet Cloak. This is okay. We just go Terra Normal here and just try KO both. Because he has to jet us here. It's his only play, really. So we should be able to just go Brick Break and then just Hyper Voice here, I think. As he goes his Qian Power. That's fine, because honestly, what we can do here is we'll pick up this kill. Yeah, I mean, that still does a lot of damage. That does so much damage, dude. Yep, so now what we can look to do here is we protect as we bring in our Ogre Pawn here. We just gotta pray to God we outspeed the D-Knight. Is that what we go for here? I mean, I feel like he's always just going... Yeah, and then we just protect here, I think. I mean, he could just lash out my Dusclopes, which would be really sad, but... Is that the play, actually? He's just gonna go for lash out into Ogre Pawn, right? Oh no, he sucker punched me. And he outraged me. Okay. So, good news is we know he's locked into outrage. We just go follow me Hyper Voice here. Sucker punch fails again. Oh, it lived! Oh, goodbye Ogre Pawn. You did your job, buddy. And we know his last mon's Tornadus anyway, so we can just go back into our... I mean, neither mon can protect, right? Wait, can Tornadus protect? It can, right? I think I saw... Yeah, it can protect. We'll go Dusclops and just side Pain Split ourselves here, I think. Yeah, because he's always going to protect this here, I think. So that's fine. We'll just go Pain Split Hyper Voice. Yeah, that's fine. Heal up just a wee bit. And we don't need to do anything dumb. Just Trick Room Protect, then we Bloodmoon it next turn, I think. Nice job, nice job. And then we just go for the old Pain Split Bloodmoon combo. Watch him protect. Okay, he doesn't protect. Alright, and that is a free KO. Very nice, very nice. Game 3, game 3. I like our strategy, the exact same thing there. We'll lead the same lead we just led. Ogre Pawn and Ursaluna in the back. All right, Tornadus is gonna be turn. Okay, this time, boys, we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. Ogerpon. And do we want to go Ogerpon? I think the Volt Switch was the best play there, right? Because I know he's not KOing. Yeah, you're never KOing that slot. Alright, what are the chance? Does he protect that slot this turn as he like rain dances? I mean, we're always one-shotting that anyway, right? Yeah, let's just go Trick Room. We'd live that. It's not even close, buddy. This is why I kind of wish I did have Wild Charge, but obviously we don't get into our friend as easy here. Honestly, do we give him the Jet this time to KO us? Probably don't need to, right? I think we're good to just go like... can I go Hyper Voice switch? I think I can. He might actually just go for the Jet KO right anyway here. Oh my god, I didn't Terra. Oh my god, I've thrown the game. Haha, shit, boys. I just threw... I thought I Terra normal to eat that. Oh my god. Geez, that's bad. That's really bad. Okay, Hornleech right does actually look pretty free here, thankfully. We do have Fake Out as well. I mean, surely he's just going to Protect Storm me. Oh, what a throw that was, dude. If I'd got the Hyper Voice off there, I would have won the game. I would have Hyper Voice Chien Power, dropped into Sash, KO'd Urshi. Yeah, guess we can't dwell on it here. Damn, what a throw that was. Who am I Drain Punching here? I mean, Urshi's like not a threat, right? Actually, you know what? His Urshi... Not Urshi, sorry. I actually do think that with the Chien Pao on the board, we actually might be able to KO. Yeah, that's fine. Because I think Chien Pao actually lets us kill with Hornleech here. Because I know Hornleech doesn't normally KO this. Actually, you know what? It's definitely worth testing. I mean, I've already thrown this game. Like, there's still a chance we win it, but I think it's worth at least testing. Like, obviously, I could just run a damage calc for it, but, yeah, I do want to see how this one goes. Come on, come on. Because you can't, like, you have to always click CC on Urshifu here, I feel like. Like, if he swaps Urshi, attacks Ogerpon, it could be problematic. It's hard though, right? Because I feel like Ogerpon has to be my terror in a game like this. Yeah, so yeah, that's kind of what I did expect a little bit. Oh, he still had that guy alive? How did I not realize that was still alive? Well, boys, this is where our Ogerpon Terra has to be used, I guess. Versus Tornadus, that actually might KO, but he's Protect. Get back into Clops, and I think we just have to go Terra Ivy Cudgel here and pray. Yeah. Please do the damage. Yeah, I think we've thrown this game anyway, unfortunately. If I Terra'd normal earlier, I think there was a chance we win. Oh, wait, that's slower than me? I mean, of course it's slower than me. God damn, dude. God damn, god damn. I think we just have to go Willow here as we, like, Spiky Shield and pray, right? Pray he goes right as he sets up a Tailwind into us. Yeah, nah, he's never doing that. I don't think Spiky kills either. It does actually kill. Alright. Well, Iron Hands might carry this with Drain Punch, but I guess you just never know, right? I think we have to go Heavy Slam here as we... I mean, we definitely want to redirect Chien Pao here, right? Or do I go the double? No, I think we just have to go this. Please miss Bleak Wind on Ogerpon. Oh, what? He went Rain Dance? Wait a minute, boys. There's actually a chance here. Does Urshi just, like, go for the KO here is the question. I think we just have to, like, Drain Punch back as we Spiky Shield and pray Chien Pao hit this with, like, a... Yep. Yep. Is there a chance? Oh, not even close. Urshifu's broken. Oh, well, look, that's a learning experience, boys. Make sure you click the right Terra. Does he Jet here? Is he smart enough to Jet? Actually, we're not in Trick Room. Damn, that's such a throw, dude. If I'd killed Urshifu on that Hyper Voice, it would have been a different story. But look, we'll get one more best of 3 in anyway. It's just... Damn, losing like that's so rough, because, like... Oh, like, obviously I had the Terra there, and I would have carried 2 Mons, but... It is what it is. We reevaluate here. Is he Trick Room in prison? No, he's not Trick Room Prison, but he is annoying. He's Terra Fairy as well. What Urshi? Urshi Rapid. Lando is Clear Amulet, which, okay. Clear Amulet's good because it means we can look to one-shot it with our own Chi-Yu. I definitely like our rain mode this game, but I think we lead Fish Ogre, and then we just bring the Trick Room in the back and see what he wants to do. Because I do think the Clops in the back here is definitely still really scary for him. And there's like 3 mons we can also burn as well. But we just got to make sure the Farafari doesn't get to just like reverse our Trick Room without like being pressured. Being Speed Booster is actually good too. Charm's interesting. Moonblast only stab actually, which is actually pretty decent if we want to redirect here. Versus our Chi-Yu. Yeah, he's actually going to go Iron Hands Chi-Yu of his own. Okay, honestly, this is not the worst thing I've ever seen, right? Because is Terra Water worth it here? I think we actually just go like Overheat plus Spiky Shield and pray he goes after Ogerpawn with the Fake Out. Wild Charge, Voltage, Drain Punch. Dude, I've actually like really missed not having Wild Charge myself these few games. Show me the Fake Out. Okay, perfect. We get the chip. Does he go for the Dark Pulse into us? 15%. That's a really good chip. Oh, he went the Snarl. Okay, that's fine. Honestly, that's fine. He's locked himself into Snarl, which means he can't actually threaten a one-shot here. Which means we can actually go Overheat here, and then we don't even have to Terra into this either, which is good. We can just go for the Ivy Cudgel. Maybe I should have gone Terra myself there, just in case. Gets the Snarl. Oh, and he misses the Snarl on the one he had to hit there too. That's rough. Alright, that's good though. Urshi Rapid. Good thing here is Urshi Rapid actually does have to go for a close combat into me here. Which means I'm actually free just to go Horn Leech, I think. Or if he wants to... Oh, he U-turn too. Smart man. Gets the Giraffe in. We pick up... Oh, we didn't pick up his Chi-Yu, I lied. Oh, we lived though, and we get the Horn Leech off. Oh, we crit. We get all the health back. Alright, just hit your Overheat, yeah, buddy. And then we can just go Ivy Cudgel, look for the KO. Yeah, boys, turns out sometimes you don't actually have to get up your Trick Room if you want to win. Feels good. And then we'll just go Overheat here as we redirect him. Is his choice Scarf? Yeah, his choice Scarf. We'll just go Follow Me here. Yeah, he's going to heal us back up. Beautiful game one. Didn't even get our Ursaluna in that game, which is kind of sad, but like this combo here is really good on lead. Like, especially for people who are kind of expecting like my Trick Room lead, I do really like it. He's probably going to adapt to it, but he also didn't see what we had in the back, so I think it should be fine. We'll just go the same 4. No reason to really adjust. Like, my own Landorus is kind of nice into his team, I guess. It outspeeds like everything outside of Trick Room besides the Flutter Mane, obviously, and potentially the Urshifu. But if he's adamant, then we outspeed it, and if he's jolly, we tank the Surging Strike. So that is pretty fine, I think. But we get to see here as he goes basically the same lead here. Now, the thing about this lead here is I actually don't mind if he kills Chi-Yu with this lead, I don't think. So what I think we can actually do is go Overheat here as we just Horn Leech here. Yeah, he goes Fake Out there. That's fine. Honestly, take this. It's okay. Because now what this allows me to do is actually just get our friend in here on the Dusclopes. And like, you've gone Terra, like you're locked into Surging Strike. I know you're locked into Surging Strike. So I'm actually just happy to go for this. Do I want to swap out here? Am I crazy for swapping out here? Because what could you go into to eat the Horn Leech, right? It probably has to be like Landorus or Chi-Yu. There's no way this ever stays in here. Yeah, that's huge. Get the chip. All chip is good chip. As he bolts out. That's fine. Because now we can just like look to slow play this again anyway and just start burning that left slot. Yeah, and you're Clear Amulet, but you should outspeed me, right? Do I have to go Terra Water here, actually, just in case? I don't want to go Terra Water, though. I want to keep this thing around. That's fine. We just go here and here. He can't reverse the Trick Room without losing his Giraffe here. Yeah, give me that. Rock Slide. That's fine. Bring in the hands. He's just going to Fake Out, but again, we're just going to burn this as we just go Ivy Cudgel here. I mean, if you Fake Out, you Fake Out. His last mon... Oh, actually... I wish I cancelled that. I think I wanted to keep my guy healthy there. We take that. Oh, chip is good chip, boys. Never forget that, yeah. And the good news here is to Drain Punch, kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Iron Hands has so much HP here though that we should be able to just like trying to heal up off him. Ignoring the Landorus might be silly, yeah, but that could happen. Ooh, we live those. And give me all the HP back. And the best part too is here, if he actually CCs, he has no way through Dusclopes, which means I think Dusclopes just wins the game. And we're just gonna go Horn Leech. We should be slower than it here. We missed, but it's fine. We still get the Horn Leech. Burn OP. Give the HP back, please. Do you go CC or not? And he's thrown the game, boys. He's done thrown the game. We can just go for another... Actually, we just go Trick Room, follow me here. As he just heals up our Ogre Pawn. Yeah. And you just... I don't think you do enough damage anymore, King. Dude, Bloodmoon ursaluna didn't even get to play this series, but I mean, it shows the power of Ogre Pawn, right? He's doing his thing here. We'll just double up again, just in case. Yeah, there we go. Now he does no damage. Oh, actually, don't worry. He actually gets to come in and play, boys. -2/2. Thank you. Thank you. I lied. Bloodmoon ursaluna comes in, clicks his freaking buttons. And boys, that's a double kill. That's a double. Bloodmoon ursaluna cleans up. Great. Anyway, yeah, boys, that's going to be it for the best of threes there. Obviously, you know, I'm not very good with Trick Room yet. I'm still learning. I think I played those games relatively well. Obviously, I definitely choked the second set we played. I do think we probably would have gone 3-0 if had I just actually terrored my ursaluna in that game 3, but that is what it is. But yeah, if you guys are, I guess, interested in the quick story, I'll briefly go through my my local runs. So yeah, I guess stick around for that. But yeah, for those who don't know, I did play 2 locals actually yesterday. Basically, they were back-to-back. In total, I went 9-4. In the first local, I went 3-2. Unfortunately, I just missed out on Top Cup due to resistances. I did actually lose to the guy who ended up winning one of the events in round 1. And then my round 2, the second guy who beat me in the first one, I just choked. It was like early. I think it was like the third one. So I was down 1-2. I was fighting against you know, I was in a pretty bad spot basically, but I did end up finishing 10th out of finishing 10th. Top Cup was 8. So that was a bit unfortunate. Basically in game 3, actually 2, I'll show you guys the team I was running. I probably should have done that before. Torn Sun, this was the team here. So I'll pull it up here so you can kind of see it. I'll go through the mods as I talk. But basically in the second best of 3, I ended up going. I lost round 1 to someone who used the Komodo team that won Sacramento, I believe. I'll quickly pull it up here. I don't have Top Card Explorer open. Bear with me. I'm going to pull it up on my other screen really quickly. But yeah, basically ended up losing to that team that won the Sacramento Regional. We'll pull it up here just because Michael Zhang's team. This one here. Basically, I learned with my team. Hisuian Arcanine did hard counter me. So if you look at my team here, obviously my only way through Hisuian Arcanine was Urshifu Rapid Strike. And unfortunately, a lot of the time they would just terror it in front of me, and they would really just play around my Urshi because they knew once Urshifu Rapid Strike went down, basically I had no answer to Hisuian Arcanine outside of my Chi-Yu. One of the super funny things though as well actually with this event was basically I hadn't played on cart for quite a while, especially leading up to the event. You know, as some of you probably may have noticed if you've been around the channel for a while, I was kind of like MIA the last like week and a bit in terms of uploads, partially because I was moving, but also I was preparing for the local. Obviously I really wanted to get CP. I ended up getting 16, which obviously in Australia it's pretty good for us, right? Because we need 300 total, so getting that 16 CP, especially this early in the season, can definitely go a long way. But basically I was super rushed getting the team together. I basically finished getting it in game the night before at like midnight. Forgot to check my natures. I had a modest Chi-Yu and a adamant Ogre Pawn. As you can see here, all my testing was done with Jolly and with Timid. And unfortunately, in my loss to the Hisuian Arcanine, now while it probably didn't matter, I did actually get outsped and rock slided. On the turn, I would have killed it, I think it was. Again, at that point, I'm pretty sure the game was done. I don't think I had a way to beat his Komodo in the back, but it was really unfortunate way to find out, especially because I played two back-to-back regionals, and in between the regionals you can actually change your mons. But in the first, sorry, locals, not regionals, but in the first like local where I went 3-2, it never came up that my Chi-Yu was slow or my Ogre Pawn was slow. But literally I think it was game 1 in the second regional, and then second local, and then game 3 in that local I realized, like, first one Chi-Yu, I'm like, damn, I'm slow. And then the next one my Ogre Pawn got outsped, and I was like, I thought I was going crazy. I'm like, the guy didn't get up Tailwind, he didn't get up He didn't get up an Icy Wind. Like, how the hell did this banded Arcanine just outspeed me? Turns out he was at, I think he was jolly max speed, and obviously I was modest max speed, so that kind of cost me there. But yeah, basically ended up losing to the team that won the regional. I then ended up winning, I think it was like 6 straight series to get into the finals against the guy who beat me in round 1 of the first local, which was funny. And I thought I actually had a good enough team to basically adapt to it. But basically it didn't, unfortunately, work out for me. Now, bear with me like 1 second, because I'm going to pull up some names here on my phone. I'm not going to edit this out or anything, so you'll have to hold off for like 2 seconds. Basically, I ended up playing some of the strongest players in Australia, because those, I guess, who don't know about the Australian scene, Melbourne is probably the strongest local scene by quite a bit. We don't have guys like Henry Rich here, but we do have quite a few other, incredibly good players, especially in the Melbourne scene. So, is that the wrong one? Dude, did they do another... Don't tell me I lost the pairings. Oh, no. Oh, here we go. Did I lose my pairings? Yeah. Unfortunately, it looks like they've actually run a different tournament today, so I lost the pairings. Unfortunate. Basically, the reason I wanted the pairings, because I actually don't remember the names off the top of my head. I ended up playing against, I think his name was... I know it was definitely Ryan. I think, I don't know if it was like Ryan Heger, something like that. One of the best players in Australia, very good. He was my round 5 opponent. He was running a Bloodmoon ursaluna team. A bit different to this one. I believe it was like a hybrid like Trick Room Tailwind team. So I think it was like, he had like Ursaluna Cress and Iron Hand, and then it was like Tornadus, like I want to say like Urshifu or something like that. And just like another one that was good under Tailwind. So it was kind of like a hybrid. And then in the first bracket of the... the first round of the top cut, I played against his partner, Megan Rattle. I believe it's pronounced Megan Rattle. I apologize if that's wrong. She's another fantastic player, one of the best players in Australia. I believe she's won, a few regionals here, so very, very talented. Yeah, I was able to beat her. I also skipped over it. I think my round 4 opponent was Sam Pendelis, another one of, the best, players we have in Australia. So I beat him, and then... I forget, I feel really bad. The guy who I played in the top 4, who I actually took this team off of, another incredibly strong player, one of the best players in Australia, like a constant top 4 finisher at regionals. Incredible player. He ran the team we looked at today. And as you can imagine, like this matchup here, let me just like move these guys up next to each other. This matchup here for me was incredibly rough. Game 1, he completely rolled me. And then I was able to adapt with my Indeedee. Basically, the first 2 Bloodmoon ursaluna teams I played against, I kind of like know my lines into Cresselia, for example. Like they were using Cress as their Trick Room setter. And basically, Moonblast plus Overheat will KO like any Cresselia that isn't Terra Fire. Or like it has to specifically like not resist fire, because I think Overheat does, it's something like 80% to Cresselia. So as long as they don't resist that, Fluttermane normally does enough to pick it up. But Overheat as well, because I believe I was told that they were very physically defensive Cress, like actually max defense Cress, which means my Overheat actually, I think, had a chance to one-shot. I was basically picking it up with Dazzling Gleam plus Overheat, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, basically I was able to beat Ryan with it. Megan adapted really well in game 2. I ended up, taking it to a pretty close game 3, where I was able to... fortunately for me, at least, crit her Cresselia with a Terra Ivy Cudgel, which, yeah, was very, very big. But then, yeah, basically, round 4, sorry, the top 4 matchup, that's not what I'm looking at here. Basically, I got completely rolled game 1. It wasn't close. Like, the Bloodmoon ursaluna just rolled me. But then I was able to adapt, basically using my Indeedee to basically play around with Trick Room. And then my Ivy Cudgel guy paired up with, I believe I went Fluttermane Urshifu Rapid off memory. Was basically able to squeak out a very, very close win. Without Imprison Indeedee, though, I don't think I could have won that matchup. But in saying that, it was still really, really scary. And then I guess as well, the top 4, the grand final matchup, the guy who beat me 3 times out of 3, which for me sucked because I lost 9 sets for the entire day. He beat me in 3 of them. Sorry, I lost 4 sets for the entire day. He beat me in 2 of those sets. And he beat me 3 times in those 2 sets. So really unfortunate. But he was kind of running a hybrid Trick Room team as well, which is funny enough that I think, 3 of the top 4 teams I played were all hybrid Trick Room, and the other was hard Trick Room. So that was very interesting. But his team was basically, it was like Rain Dance Tornadus with Scarf Urshifu Rapid. Then he had Hisuian Arcanine, which hard walled me. He had Giraffe, the Faraffarig. And then he also had a set up Sinistra. So I believe the Sinistra didn't have Trick Room itself, but it was like nasty plot, like strength sap, 2 attacking move or something like that. So very, very scary set. A really cool hybrid Trick Room team. And then I think he had like Booster Flutter as his last one, something like that. Unfortunately for me, I just had no ways to his Hisuian Arcanine. It really, really messed me up. But I will also drop a paste to this team down below if anyone wants to use it. I really enjoyed using this team. It's definitely right up my alley. It's very hyper offensive. You know, it does a lot of damage, and yeah, obviously, you know, I beat some of the best players in Australia with it, so clearly the team does something. But for me, I think I definitely need to patch up 2 major things. One of them is by, like, while indeed he does obviously patch up my Trick Room weaknesses, it's very like hit and miss, right? Like, sure, you know, Trick Room Prison's nice, but not being able to just like, you know, stall out Trick Rooms with it is kind of hard, especially when you're talking about like, I have 2 Scarf users on this team. Tornadus is not running Protect. Indeedee's not running Protect. Basically, having 2 Protect mons, it did feel really hard playing into Trick Room. Obviously, I managed to beat it 3 times, so it's not like, you know, oh my god, I hard lost to it or anything like that. But yeah, it is definitely something where I definitely needed to adapt to it a bit better, I think. And then also, I need a better answer to Hisuian Arcanine on this team. I can't just rely on the Urshifu Rapid Strike. Actually, funny enough, that just reminded me, game 2 of the grand final as well, guys. And it's why you should always make sure you're reading team sheets, regardless of how tired you are. I believe 2 of the hybrid Trick Room teams I played were Water Terra Hisuian Arcanine. In the finals, my opponent was Psychic, and the whole time I thought it was... what's it called? A Water Terror. And I was actually in an endgame situation where I would have won the game had I just clicked Surging Strikes into it. But I'm like, oh, I really need to KO it right now. And if it Terra Waters, I can't kill it with Rapid Strike. I was sitting at like 40-50%. So it was always in range of Surging Strike, sorry, not Rapid Strike. And he also had his King Gambit that he Terra Ghosted that turn. And basically what ended up happening was we got into a one-on-one where I was locked into CC versus a Terra Ghost Gambit. And it was really bad. I would have won the game. We spoke about it after. I definitely would have won that game in particular had I actually just Surging Striked. My opponent really didn't have an out to it. I still had a full HP Fluttermane in the back to pick up his Scarf Urshifu. And I had Psychic Terrain up as well, so he could never just go for a Sucker Punch into my Fluttermane. So that, yeah, would have put me in a very winning position and, you know, could have gone to game 3, but it is what it is. You know, I choked that game. But I guess before we wrap it up as well, I'll quickly just tell you about my other choke, boys. And this is why you need to read team sheets. I almost went 2-3 on the first local because... So not reading team sheets, sorry. You got to pay attention. I was in a situation where the game was 100% over. It wasn't close. I had, I believe it was a full HP Tornadus on the board, a full HP Fluttermane on the board, and a full HP Ogerpon in the back versus a 1 HP Landorus, which, by the way, apparently Overheat in the Sun does like 99% to a no bulk Landorus. Sorry, in the rain. So it like literally lived on 1 HP. And then my opponent had a Fluttermane that had -1 speed. And basically what happened was my Tailwind went down. I was Speed Booster. I'd Icy Wind his Fluttermane. Actually, I don't think my Fluttermane was max HP. I think I was like 70%. I just ate a Dazzling Gleam. But my Tailwind went down. I didn't see it. And I clicked Air/Dazzling Gleam because I'm like, this game is done. My opponent KO'd both my Mons. He had 1 turn left on his Tailwind. And my Tailwind was down at this point. I sent him my full HP Ogerpon. I looked at the board and I said, I don't know if my Ogerpon lives a Shadow Ball here. Sorry, lives 2 Shadow Balls here. So I was playing for the Rock Slide miss because I knew my opponent was scarfed into a Rock Slide. He Shadow Ball special attack dropped me, sorry, special defense dropped me. It did, I think, 49%. So I actually would have lived 2 Shadow Balls from a Speed Booster Fluttermane had I not actually got the Spit F drop. And then he missed his Rock Slide, which allowed me to win the game. And I felt kind of bad. I did actually say to my friend Luke after it, I'm like, I almost clicked follow me just because like I didn't deserve the win because like I choked it that badly. But at the same point, I was in a situation where I should never have lost that game. And then I tried to throw it. So yeah, that was the story behind that one. But anyway, guys, I've been here for pretty long at this point. If you like the video, obviously like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It means the world to me. If you want to hear more about like my local runs as they're happening, join the Discord, follow me on Twitter. It's all linked in the description. But yeah, catch you in the next one. Peace.